What is up, everyone? Welcome to Mechs on Deck. It's Tuesday, September 21st.
It's fall, y'all.
It's fall.
Y'all.
Is it really? Is it?
Yeah.
That's right.
September 21st.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. How's everyone doing? Poggers.
Absolutely.
How you doing, man? How's your Tuesday?
It was good. Work's a little busy. I have my week off next week, so like counting down the days. I got 2 days left. I'm off Friday, and then I'm off for a week, which is nice to have a little bit of a break. And just go have some fun. And yeah, should be. Oh my god, sorry. Ron TG Xeno finally shipped. That was 2019, February, March was it, or April was when they were supposed to ship? 2019.
Xeno was supposed to ship when Mechs on Deck started. Think about that for a quick second.
Damn.
I've been falling for you guys. What do you mean it's fall? September 21st is the first day of fall. And a very common phrase in Texas is "it's fall, y'all."
It's fall, y'all. It was like actually not bad today. It was like 80s.
No, it felt like really good today. I was like, holy shit. Back to summer tomorrow probably, but
yeah. Apparently it's supposed to be cooler next week. So what about you? How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Work's work is work. My friend caused some issues. Shot the bird at someone today. Hit someone. It's a day. You know, every day keeps me on my toes, which I guess keeps me sharp. So quick shout out. We'll get to that in a second. I'll talk about this because I think it's important. I went to, so for those who don't know, I did therapy for quite a long time. Insurance changed over, and I decided to treat my anxiety by going to a psychiatrist. And I've been pretty against medication in terms of that. Not like that's more of a personal thing. I'm like, hey, if you need to get help and medication's the way to go, then by all means, I support anyone who wants to try and better themselves. And I decided to talk to a psychiatrist, and he was like, you have depression, like really bad. So I have started some antidepressants. I've also started, for those who don't know, I have rough sleeping problems. Gave me a sleeping pill that doesn't work. But just raises my blood pressure and makes me panic more. So it has like literally the opposite effect. Um, and yeah, I started taking antidepressants over the weekend. So it's been rough. I'll be honest. Like, obviously your body's like, what the fuck is happening right now? So I talked to Eric about it, and my wife is amazing and has been putting up with my mood swings. So shout out to Abracadaniel. But she was the one that really was like, hey, like you should try it. Like, at least, if it, for whatever reason, it doesn't work after a month, try it. I started taking them Sunday, so I haven't really felt any like long-term effects right now, but, Kerbal, thank you for the raid. But the best thing you can do for yourself is, one, if you have a problem, you need to admit to yourself that there is a problem, and two is get help. So I've been talking about this for a long time, and the best thing you can do for yourself is get help. So, um, yeah, it's if I if I seem a little goofy tonight, I'm trying to change. Eric did ask, play. He was like, hey, if you don't want to go on tonight, that's fine. I was like, nah, I think I want to keep things normal and see like how everything goes. So, but yeah, it's a little hard to talk about just because it's weird. I used to be on antidepressants a long time ago and felt I didn't feel like me, but I think that was just the meds were different. So, but yeah, other than that, get help, guys. And mental health is extremely important. I love what Top Clack's been doing about just very open about mental health. So huge shout out to Quakeums and Jay. And then shout out to, again, my wife and Eric for putting up with my weirdness.
No, you're good. You're good, man. It is one of those things, like, can't stress it enough. Mental health is one of those things that if you just act like it's not there and you just pretend and tell yourself that, oh, I'm fine, fine, you try to tough it out, you're not like you're not necessarily going to be in as good of a place. It can lead you down a dark road. So if you need help, get help. Um, there's nothing wrong with it. We're, as a society, in a much better place of understanding mental health than we were, even 10, 20 years ago. And so it's definitely worth it to at least just go talk to someone like you
Yep.
did. It's so easy now with all the apps and stuff and video chat. You don't even have to leave the comfort of your own home. You can just hop on a Zoom call uh, with someone and talk about what's going on in your day to day life. Get things off your chest that you maybe couldn't in other ways, and really break through some of the barriers that you've got in your life.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So other than that, Tuesday's good. It's been stressful. We'll talk about the Baka 70 here in a little bit, with how that's going. But let's start off with what is on your desk. And I know you got mail because we both got similar mail again. Not keyboard related though.
True. True, we did. All right, I'll go first. So, yet again, it's still here. It hasn't moved. The Bauer Modern Dolchlight rocking that lavenders with a 63.5 gram symmetric springs. Yeah, it's great. I know people are getting their Bauer 2s. I still love my Bauer 1. I've got a palm plate, so I feel like it's a little different um, than a lot of people's who got the aluminum or a brass plate. But yeah, I really love this board. I missed it for a long time, and now it's back, so it's going to stay here for a little bit. Uh, that's unfortunate about SA Nightlight there. Top.
Ooh,
But as far as mail, you're viewing through mail.
hell yeah, dude.
This camera that can this lens. Look, it's focused on the tips of my fingers and like nothing else. Um, yeah. So I got the lens, the 30 millimeter Sigma 1.4, which is really nice. It's really good, really good. And what other mail did I get? That's it. I have other stuff coming. You got more of the stuff that we ordered.
Yes.
I just I ordered it from somewhere else, and then it's just taking a while because B&H Photo is they're celebrating. I don't remember the name of the
Is it
holiday.
Yom Kippur?
Sukkos? Is that what the?
Oh yeah, the Sukkos. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're off for like a week, which is pretty cool. Great for their employees and for the company. So, but yeah. What about you?
Well, shocker. Baka 70. Felt like I should use it for at least some of the time. I was using the Baka Neko with SA Dual Shot for a hot minute. I was using that for a while, and then I took that off. I needed to do some more stuff with the Baka and like look at it, and I wound up just keeping it on my desk because I fucking love the board. In terms of, all right, I set this up to hopefully just start going. Yep.
Now when the fire trucks go off, you should
I can just join
turn
in.
it in. Just turn it on.
Just join in. So, no, this is not just like a thing, a light. Here, let's throw off all of the white balance. So we got a couple of these, as we've talked about. We are going to be doing more off Twitch video work. So we got the Eric and I both got a pair of the Godox TL30s or Tube Light 30, and I'm actually using one right here, which is nice because it's like battery powered, so I don't have to have plugs in. So I got that. I got a new backpack because my other one was too small, and with the bigger gear that we have been getting, just need something bigger, and I wanted kind of a backpack feel. So I went with, for those who are into photography, I went with the Brevity Jumper. It's really cool. Looks like a normal backpack, which is one thing that I really liked. I like Eric's backpack a lot because it doesn't scream, "Hey, this is a camera bag, come steal me." And it's got a little pocket that I haven't spaced everything out perfectly. Velcro's a bitch, but it's got a little easy access right on the side. So it's cool, but Velcro's annoying. So
yeah,
still trying to get that all like 100% like right where it needs to be, which takes like forever. And I have a lot of patience with a lot of things, and moving Velcro strips is not something I have patience for. So, other than that, mail. Oh, I mean, this thing. I finally got a shock mount, so that's cool.
There you go.
And then some solder finally.
Oh yeah.
Because after 3 years, I finally needed more solder.
What's funny is I realized when I was looking at them, because they came in yesterday. They're sitting in my kitchen, on the island, but their time frame for like how long they're good for is 3 years.
Oh hell yeah. That's good. That's funny. So quick shout, we have some awesome sponsors and partners. On the sponsor side, we've got Kinetic Labs, Project Keyboards, Canon Keys, and I just went completely blank, OmniType, as well as our awesome partners, Zap Cables, Typebeast, Smith & Rune, 3D Keys. We'll hear more from them later. Yeah, let's get into the spice. Let's start with the spice. We'll do a little Baka 70 update, and kind of go from there. We also have keyboard of the week, so I need to start trying to announce that more like a couple hours ahead, even if you want to get some picks right now. So you can head on over to our Discord and hit up KOTW. You had a good run. No, neither of us are leaving Mechs on deck.
What would that like? That would have been the way to do it. Just like, come on, we just talk about just run. Like how we're quitting, and then just turn stream off. We're done.
We're done. Absolutely. No. Far from it. No, the Baka is not getting canceled. So for anyone Vibaka is not getting canceled. So don't worry about that. So that would I wouldn't call it a week and a half before the group buy is even over. Like if I sold like 2, then I might be like, okay, like, but you would have already heard. We've absolutely sold enough that we'll get into that later. You had a good run. Well, TKC, you just had to go and fuck it up, didn't you?
Yeah, it had been what? How long? Like 2 or 3 months that we had
at least something big enough for them to at least something big enough for us to kind of be on our radar. If someone's like, oh, they messed up I don't care if they mess up someone's order. Everyone messes up orders. Novel Keys has messed up one of my orders. I don't hate Novel Keys. Guess what? Shit happens. Oh, thank God, it's TKC. So, I want to show off something that this is great. This was not sold on TKC. Double Day, thank you for the the P company. Thank you for the sub. This is a desk mat. This is a great desk mat. I found no problems with this. TKC, well, again, this is like their 3rd desk mat they've messed up. Well, TKC decided that we don't want you to have things that you pay for. And then if you want your money back, we don't want you to have that either. That first line's a little misleading.
I was about to say, yeah. I mean,
that's a little misleading. They want your money. But if they give you your money back, they're going to make damn sure you don't get anything from them. So I sent this over. I mean, I think L broke this to myself and Eric. So Eric, why don't you explain what the fuck you have to do to get your goddamn money back from TKC?
Yeah. Also, Keep Noob, thank you for gifting the P company. There's an extra E there, so it's P company. Appreciate that. But so basically what happened is there was a desk mat and it was not in the right color, and it was acknowledged that it wasn't in the right color and that people would not be happy. So they opened up returns, right? Or refunds, not returns, refunds. And instead of doing like a return and get your money back, which would be probably the most logical in order to get a refund, you have to cut a 4-inch by 4-inch square out of your desk mat and mail it to them. They will handle the postage, but you have to say, all right, I am mad enough about this desk mat that I don't want to use it ever again, and cut it out and send it. My thing is you fucked up. You've acknowledged you fucked up. And you're basically making people destroy their products in order to get their money back. Like
Four.
What I want someone to do is to send send like a little bit bigger, like 4.5, and then one that's like 3.5, and just see how they do the. Does it have to be 4?
Does it have to be 4? You know what? Keep talking. I'll be right back.
Like, to me, it almost feels like when you get, I'm sure chat, when there's giveaways that happen, like if a big company does a giveaway in the United States, you have to make it available for entry for free. If, like they have websites where it's like every $50 you spend, you get an entry. Well, they have to legally make it available for you to get an entry without paying any money. And so, but they make it as hard as possible. It has to be on a note card or on a postcard, the exact size. It can't be in an envelope. It has to be mailed. It has to have all your info on it. You have to put it through by a certain date. It has to get to their office at a certain time. So they make it as hard as possible. That's what this sounds like for something that they messed up and that they're getting their freaking like they know they messed up. They fucked up. What is it like? Why? Why do they need that back? Like, just take the whole fucking thing back. At the end of the day, take the whole thing back. If like what? Are you about to cut a 4x4? I think you're muted, by the way.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we're cutting a 4x4 square. Which Keebnu brings up a fantastic point. They did not.
How are we?
Exo Squid, thank you for the tier 2. Appreciate it. We're doing well. We're shitting on the
Do we
key
need
company.
to start like on the side? So this is one of my favorite desk mats. I have another one.
Okay.
So for those wondering, I have this is the old one. It's really scuffed. I used it pretty much primarily for like a year. So do I start from like the corner or do I like cut in the middle?
Dude, can you do like exact middle? I want a square from the exact middle. Mechmauler, I understand what you're saying, and I feel like that's different. There's artisan makers that are required you to destroy messed up caps before you get the new one, because that makes sense, because at the same time, they also don't want, like, if you were to sell that, they don't want the destroyed one out there. There's a lot of companies that if you return something or you RMA something that it has an issue or they put a recall on it, a lot of times they'll send you out the new product and they require you to destroy the product because it's a liability to them in some form or fashion.
I guess they're doubling down on the fact that they don't want you to like sell your desk mat after getting refunded.
I think it's more of they don't want you to get your money back and get a free desk mat.
Yeah, they don't want, like, I don't get it. I really don't. So what baffles me is, one, I hope someone tries to sell their returned one. Like I will do this once. If you refund your TKC desk mat with a 4x4 square cut out of it for one person, I'll buy it. I'll buy it from you. I want one that's been destroyed because I want you to double down.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah. And David, I 100% agree. It punishes the customer for something that they messed up. And you make it difficult on them because one, they have to then, even if TKC is paying for it, you're relying on their systems, which, let's be real, it's keyboards, and like customer service isn't going to get back to you in super fast time frame. Like, whoever, all the people working there don't want to have to fucking send out labels for this. It's stupid. And like, why? You're being a petty like high schooler right now. Like you're like the girl who is like, I don't want him, but I don't want anyone else to have it. That like that's the same thought process.
So I've got my square right in the middle.
All right, hell yeah. And Kenny brings up a good point. You have to take your time out of your day to go drop it off at the post office. Who knows? Watch the labels be like FedEx, where it's like, or UPS, where you can't just like drop it in the mail.
We didn't get it back. Now you've destroyed.
Yeah.
FedEx fucked up. That's not our fault. Now you've destroyed the desk mat and you lost your money.
Or they're the girl who takes back all the presents after breaking up with you. True.
Toxic relationship.
Reverberate, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate it.
I sub for angry bearded dudes.
It's just so petty and it's so childish and it's so unnecessary. I understand that they're not wanting everyone to just run and get money back. They're trying to minimize the loss that they're taking. But at the same time, I'm like, well, just don't fuck up. Like, we're not talking about something that like was manufactured incorrectly. Like, it was the actual color of like 85 to 90% of the desk mat was just incorrect. Like,
That's like, why aren't they taking that out on the supplier? All right.
yeah. Oh, it's 4x4. Yeah, you cut the 4x4 section out and send back the 4x4 section. All right.
I had to cut it in 2 pieces because I
Well,
had to
you're
cut
not
in the
getting your
middle.
refund.
No shit. Fuck, you're right. All right, hold on. Let's see. I got one of these paint markers.
There we go.
I should mail that to TKC. I should.
Just, can I has refund? Be like 3.8 by 4.1 doesn't count, refund denied. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't, and the way that the press release, or not press release, but the Discord message, let's be real, we're not cool enough yet for them to have press releases. They said, they made it seem like it was very much your fault for not liking it. TKC customer service grade F minus. But the other piece I had an issue with is that they were like, oh well, we've decided that we're no longer doing, this doesn't match renders. We've decided we're no longer doing render based desk mat group buys, and we're only doing it based off of the real thing. And I'm like, okay, cool. But now the way you've put this is you're making it like, we don't care that it's wrong. We don't feel like it's a bad deal. It's a bad thing. We're just going to let it go.
You still got a desk mat from us. It's still a workable project. No. Could you imagine if GMK was like, destroy it? I want you to melt everything into a cup and then mail us the cup.
That'd be kind of... They're not melted enough.
I want to see if this will fit over my head, but I'm worried it'll check. Well, let's try it.
Yeah. And TKC, yeah. And it screws over designers as well. All right. Okay. Good.
I got a big head.
You too.
For those who don't know, I have a huge head.
You look like you're in a barbershop getting your hair cut.
Yeah, dude. Listen, just got that new TKC cut. Just fuck my shit up.
Just
be the best thing I've ever said on this channel. Good luck getting that off you. I got scissors. I'll just take a knife and just
cut him out of
it. Listen.
He's wearing a fucking desk hat. Oh.
So listen, I try about 4 months ago, I had a heart-to-heart with myself, and I was like, listen, you're being pretty rough on TKC. Make sure you're treating all vendors, even fucking Canon Keys, Omnitype, Kinetic Labs, when they do stupid things, I'll be like, hey, you fucked up. All right? So, exactly, Double Day. So, I started, really paying attention to how they all treat things differently. And for a while there, I was like, well, maybe TKC's turned over a new leaf. In finicky sets, maybe they're taking a little bit longer, but I haven't heard too many complaints. 808 did,
it looks
props.
good.
808 looks great. Excuse me. So I'm sitting here like, kind of like, all right, well, whatever. I've heard some things and some stuff, but end of the day, they haven't done anything great. Is this the worst thing they've done? No. And they shout out to TKC because they did give Blind Assassin credit for the Molly. Thank you. So
or no,
the polycarbonate Molly was the one. Candy bar, yes, the candy bar. The polycarbonate Molly was the one that they fucked up. So I was sitting there thinking like, oh, it's going to be a minute. I just disagree with this, like full-heartedly. This is something to me that's like, I will never, ever shop from TKC. if you're expecting me to destroy something, I mean, I guess you can make it into a poncho. I mean, it's pretty like, I'm sure my shoulders gonna be dry as fuck. But if I'm buying something, I'm expecting my product or I'm expecting my money back. I don't want to have to jump through hoops. The other thing that I read from that basically is, what if I want to mail the whole thing back? Are you going to?
No, they're not going to pay for that.
They're not going to pay. I'm like, well then fuck, I don't even want it anymore. It's like, no, if you want your money back, you have to make it unusable for everybody else. Because like, what if like your wife really wants it? You know, all right, well now I'm paying for something that I didn't ask for. You admitted that it's fucked up, but because I want to use the thing that I purchased with my own money, even though you've admitted that you fucked up, I now have to ruin it for everyone because you can't you with selfishness. It literally would be cheaper for them. No shit. It would literally be cheaper for them to just refund everyone their money and move on. They're paying for shipping. Man, if you said this already, I'm sorry. I did miss a lot.
Yeah. But they're paying for shipping.
They're paying for shipping. Like,
but they know, the thing is that they, and Steve New brings it up. Good point. They knew that the colors were wrong, shipped it out anyway. And they put their customers in this situation where now their customers have to make that decision of, am I mad enough about this that I'm going to cut it up? Which the customer doesn't need to be put in that situation. It's just not good business. It's just not good business. It's why are you doing this? 2, you messed up. You can get them refunded. You can have them just send it back, or just not send them out in general and say, hey, they were the wrong color. We're not happy with it. We can send it out to you. We'll give you a partial refund, or we'll give you a full refund if you don't want it. If you want it still, we'll send it out to you, and we'll get a partial refund. Like,
yeah. And they're saying it. Yeah. They're saying it. They're betting on people being lazy. Like that's it. They're making it hard for you to get your money. It's petty and it's shitty because you're basically banking on people being too lazy to go through a return process so that you get more money. Because like I'm not saying that no one could cut a hole through that, but that wasn't like the easiest thing to do. Now, granted, I went from the middle, but cutting that shit is not like, now you're asking people to put in like work to do it. I'm not saying that you have to fucking hurt yourself to do this, although that would be a really interesting. What if someone cut their hand open trying to do this and sued TKC? Who knows? So
don't do that, by the way, people.
Yeah, please. Yeah, for the love of God, if you're going to do this, be careful. These are scissors from Walmart. I got for $1.90 for a 2-pack. They will be able to do it. You don't need an X-Acto knife.
I was about to say, though, I feel like the $1.90 Walmart scissors are going to have a higher chance of cutting you than...
That's fair. Than an X-Acto knife. But X-Acto knives can be rude. What was the mat they effed? I don't even remember.
It's the it's the dog, like Minterly's dogs.
Oh, like a little Shiba.
Samoyed, I think I don't know how to say it properly.
Samoyed? Someone phonetically spell it. Samoyed?
It's this one. I just put it in chat.
Yeah. Samoyed. Or Samoyed. Samoyed? I don't know. It just, again, like...
Cute alternate floof.
Grade F-. This was the dumbest thing you could... If you had come in and just, like, literally, if you had just come in and been like, hey, we fucked up. We're really sorry. We'd like to offer you a refund. Just send us proof of purchase and we'll get it refunded. We're really, really sorry.
Dude, honestly, I would be okay if they were like, hey, we messed up. You got the product. If you would like to return the product for a full refund, We would be happy to pay for the return shipping. If you would like to keep the desk mat, we will refund you half of your purchase price.
Yeah.
That would be, to me, a better option, because then you're putting the ball in the customer's court, but you're also giving the people who are like, you know what, I'm okay with it, but I'm still a little bit upset that it's not exactly what I wanted it to be. They get their pockets filled just a little bit, and they still get the product.
Peace of mind, right?
Yeah.
It's $10 for peace of mind. $10 for a return customer. Again, this is something that if a company did this to me, I'd be like, no more. No, I'm not shopping here anymore. And I'd tell my friends, please don't shop here. Like, I don't know. Yeah, why not take a picture of the cup? That's exactly. I guess they're like, oh, but Photoshop. I'm like, if you go through the effort of a Photoshop, and how can you? How could you? Would you have to like take a picture of a cut next to a ruler? Like,
well, and it's like, it's not.
At least we know a 4x4 will fit over a.
I wouldn't.
29-year-old. Ooh, and now it's a bib. I'm like.
Damn,
like
son.
not crusader, like a cavalier.
You gonna go get some lobster?
Either that, or I go get a lance and
You're
like
gonna go hit
a
up the
cavalier
Golden
hat.
Corral.
Dude, hell yeah, man! Look at this shit.
Talk
about Keeb fashion.
The yeah, I mean, I would be more okay with them saying you have to cut it if they were gonna fix the problem and send you a new one, but they're not. That's not even the option. It's cut it, send it up, and we'll give you your money back. We just want to make sure you have something that's fucked up even more than we already fucked it up.
All right. Anyway, so let me remove this because it is starting to dig into my neck.
Go.
So.
Oh, a little scratchy there. It's okay. The beard
Scratch.
hides
No
it.
worries. Yeah, it's all right. At least there's like video evidence of what happened.
True.
So end of the day, again, when met with an option, an opportunity to show some faith, to grow your customer base and help out the people that are spending their hard-earned money at your store, you just stab them in the back again. And I'm just whatever. Also, it ripped, so I guess it doesn't actually fit. I can't. This is really dark, but it ripped some, so it does not fit.
Also, fuck TKC for like subjecting whatever employee that's gonna have to go through the process of looking through the mail for those shipments and then coordinating that person's 4x4 square and checking off the box and initiating that refund. Like, this is an unnecessary process that could have been way easier for that person's to do and taken way less time out of that person's day. Like,
more plastic and paper waste, rubber waste, because you're destroying desk mats. Super anti-environment. Maybe that's nitpicky, but that's just shitty. Like, in a world where it would be nice to move to look, fucking GMK did it. They were like, hey, let's make trays that like actually can deteriorate.
They have customer service people with tickets. Just take a picture. Yeah. Now they're gonna have one of those customer service people is gonna have to sort through the mail, find that person's name in the system, initiate a refund. Like, and what if like the person's address changed? It's not updated in the right system, and that person refunds take like 3 months, and it's like, this is unnecessary stress, and someone's gonna get yelled at TKC directly, who doesn't deserve to be yelled at because they're not the person who's made this dumbass fucking decision. Like, I don't know.
Anyway,
if you return it, please, people, if you did this and you're in this situation and you're seeing this, and I always try to tell people this, and I have a hard time with my parents sometimes telling this, don't be the person that ruins a low-level worker or someone or a worker just in general. Don't be the person that ruins that person's day. You don't want to be the person that they go home to their significant other or their friends, and they complain about. Don't be that person. Don't make their life more difficult than it necessarily has to be. They're having to go through fucking mail to look for 4x4 sheets to try to get people money back for something that could have been done already.
Electronically done. Yeah. That could have been easily sat at their desk. And again, if you are doing this and you do cut out a square, please reach out. I want to own one of these desk mats. Specifically one that has been like refunded. I refunded, and then I will pay whatever you paid for that desk mat so that you double down on your money, because I think it would be funny and I would hang that shit up on the wall. So anyway, let's talk about Baka 70. So it didn't sell out. To anyone who stayed up until midnight, thank you. Sorry you stayed up till midnight and it caused you pain the next day. I promise I will deliver a board that is good. Can you start a TKC wall? I don't have enough wall space. But yeah, Baka 70. It's about we're halfway at MOQ right now. I will say that the board will run. MOQ is meant for certain extra supply and other things like that. They are, it's moving along. It's got 20. I'll be honest. Yeah, it's a little upsetting. But it's also, I fucking knew it was going to happen, because like I wasn't going into this buy thinking, oh, it's going to sell out in seconds. I never thought it was going to sell out in seconds. I didn't think I opened it up for fucking 2 weeks because I was like, I'm pretty sure it's going to take 2 weeks. So we're at 2021. There's one that I need to sell. Long story, but one I need to get just an email out to. But it's not doing as well, and a lot of it's the price. So I want to talk about my experience through the weekend of putting it up on Reddit, and I haven't really checked the Geek Hack, but just dealing with like the group buy. I didn't get death threats, so thank you, Redditors, for withholding death threats. I got a lot of interesting comments, a lot of just people having to let me know their opinion about the price. I've been super, oh no, are we going to talk about Reddit thread? It happens. I didn't think, to me, I'm not someone that's like, if I disagree with something, I have to let them know. It was mentally taxing Friday. It 100% was. It was something I shouldn't have been reading them, but of course I fucking read them. I typed up a few responses. But the one comment I want to talk about, and I'm pretty sure you know the one, is there was someone asking me, why am I not giving them a price breakdown of exactly what the Baka is? Like, I want to know how much the board costs, how much the PCB costs, how much shipping, how much the plate costs, how much the boxes and the screws, and then how much are you making? And I was like, okay, why the fuck are you asking me this? Because I don't see these people going out asking everybody else. Why am I? It's like this group buy is at the end of the day, it's Davis and me. Blind Assassin is essentially like, I'm the one that's QCing, and I'm the one that's gonna.
Blind Assassin was like, you were like, hey, can we make this just a little bit bigger? Can we add an F-row? He's like, yeah, sure. All right, here you go.
Fam. Yeah, pretty much. Like, a design of this board it was the PCB took some work, but still went through. Yeah, exactly, with the steer gun. It's like, I don't see you going after Canon keys, novel keys, Omni type. Now, I also don't read a lesson, so maybe they are, but like, why do you need to know? Like, okay, one, news alert. I stand to make a little bit of money off of this. I'm sorry. I also think I should get paid for the work that I put into it. But I don't understand why that's like that's like expected of me to let you know exactly. Because the second I say, like, I'm going to make $30 on this, they're like, that's fucking too much. Where's my $30 discount? Like, I don't want to pay you. I'm like, well, fuck you. I don't want your money.
I just want these people that are asking for this to go to like Walmart and be like, I need to see your cost sheet broken down to see how much this actually costs you. Like, no one ever goes and like knows exact cost. Like, even when we worked in retail, when we worked at Guitar Center, when we were assistant managers and we could see a cost for products, that wasn't even true cost. That was like
No,
cost after
that's
Guitar Center had put like a little bit of money in. Like, and things were still making like 3,000 guitars were still making like 35-40% margin,
yeah.
which like
And the other thing too, and this is something that people I wish understood. I'm pretty sure everyone here understands, but whatever. It's my soapbox. It's our soapbox that we get to yell about TKC and other things. I have to charge more to buy extras. Like, that's a thing. I'm not just fucking fronting 20 boards extra on top of it. I don't have that kind of, I fucking work in education. I absolutely don't have that kind of money just laying around burning a hole in my pocket. No, I don't. I will be lucky if I technically profit from this board. I have used profits from past group buys to pay to have it designed, prototyped, all this. I will let you know right now, right fucking now. This prototype plus the design fees plus the PCB, this board before switches and caps was over $1,300. It was in between $1,300 and $1,400 just to get a vision that I had in my hands. I can't tell you the exact number, but it's less than 1,400, more than 1,300. I'm not going to make that much money back on this group buy. I'm not. And if I do, I'm probably going to wind up putting it into something else. Because that's what I do with this money. I usually try and buy myself like a pair of shoes because it's like, oh, that's what I did on
it's
the
like a
Baca.
celebratory thing.
Yeah, a little celebratory thing. I buy myself a nice pair of Jordans or something. But with this, it's like, you know, I might buy myself a pair of shoes, but it's probably going to go into the Baca 40, soon to be renamed. Or it's probably going to go into something else that I want to do. And so when I see people just get mad about price, I'm like, I've already explained everything in the Geek-Hack. Like, it's going to be fucking expensive, and I'm sorry. The little chewy now. But yeah, it's going, if it doesn't hit MOQ, it's still going to run, but I'm not buying extras in the sense of trying to sell on the ass end. I'm buying extras to make sure I cover my ass. And that's about it. The plan at 40 was to buy enough extras to be able to sell a handful on the ass end. Because again, what's going to fucking happen? What's exactly that's fucking going to happen? This board is going to come out, and because it's a board that came out, it's extras. Where are the extras? I didn't want to buy it until it came out. Well, I'm not going to have that many. That's exactly what's happening with the Baca 60 Polycarp. There's not going to be that many extras. I don't even know if I'm going to publicly sell them. Like, I don't know yet. So I am, so I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the chat. I am going, it's not going to be super extra heavy. It's still going to happen. I still love this board. I've been using it so much. Like, honestly, gun to my head, what's the board you would keep? It would be the Baca 70. I love the Baca 60. I love the Squid 60. The Baca 60 Polycarb is coming very soon. But this layout is fantastic and I love it. And to anyone that bought it, thank you. I promise you, I will make this a good group buy. I have done I've finished 2 group buys, and I'm soon to finish a 3rd. I've done this before. You can trust me because I wouldn't put Eric's ass on the line. Every group buy I run, I'm putting Eric's ass on the line.
True. We had this conversation like very early on. I can't remember what it was. There was something that either I said or maybe you said, and I was like, you have to remember, anytime we publicly say something, either of us, we're both on the hook for it.
Yep.
I will
We had
cut Chewy if the group buy goes south. Damn.
Hold on. We'll talk later about why I did that. Anyway, it's 8:59. Let's look at some keyboards.
These boys open. Some good ones today.
So
All right. Do I have it set up? Let me check real quick. I don't want to do what I did last week. Not have it set up. I don't have it set up. So cool. All right.
I want to check your Discord. Anyway, so this week, by the way, just a thing. Sorry, I'm just laughing. So this week, I will be building the Hive 60. So for those interested, I'm excited. It's a cool 60% board. And then so that will be at noon. And then tomorrow there's still no stream. And then next week will be the last week of the little hiatus from the interviews. And starting on the 6th, we will kick it back up. And we have some cool stuff coming out next week. So pretty excited about that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So first up, we have on this keyboard of the week, got a Saturn 60. This is a familiar board to you.
Very.
And I must say it's a mighty fine board. I know Quakeum's Top Clack just built his, and he was like, dude, I did not expect this to sound as good as it does. And he's really enjoying it. So
looks clean. Love the what I love is what they did with the kind of F row number row, but since it's blanks, it doesn't matter. So it just adds a little extra color to it, and I love it.
Yeah, is this the Kinetic Labs blanks, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
The PBT 9009. Yeah, it's love the look of it. 9009 works perfect. That kind of creamy white works really well with the creamy white. So excellent board.
Absolutely.
So what do we have next?
All right. Next up, we have got from Mr. Scott Water a house with GMK Godspeed and V1 GAT Giants. Spring swapped with 68 gram MP springs. And then using the fancy Cannon keys wires on normal flip-in stabs. There's a lot of stuff that in that sentence that I don't know. What is a GAT Giant and what is a 68 gram piece?
I have no idea. I saw something about GAT Giants recently. It was just like, we have GAT Giants and stuff. I assume it's just the name of a switch.
Yeah.
Let me just look up GAT Giant.
This looks really good. Also, I like the camping desk mat. Camping round 2. But yeah, this looks good. Also is a good board. Well, I know a lot of people are really excited about it. So
Hell yeah. So next up, we've got a booty shot of a Singa. I do from time to time. I miss my Singa. It was a good board. I did not have the aluminum one though. This is bright blue. I love. This is my favorite weight in all of keyboards, hands down. Probably because it looks so much like me.
True.
But it's fantastic booty shot. Absolutely love it. That blue is excellent.
Yeah, it looks really good. Single weight also just it's like such a cool looking weight, especially when you think about how old this board is and how well this was done.
Yeah.
They did a fantastic job.
Stood the test of time.
Yeah, it did age well, except for the USB port, but that's not a whole lot you can do about that one.
It was before their time.
It was
So.
in the before times.
Oh, I can't believe. So I actually took a picture of this. This is the Poo Poo Pee Pee keyboard. Carnival Round 3 Founders Edition. I've heard DD Decline talk about this a lot. It's a 40s keyboard. I believe that is a PVD. PVD coded 40 board, literally called the Poo Poo Pee Pee keyboard. So it's excellent. Nope, not PVD. All stainless steel. That's right. All stainless steel. Yeah.
Step up.
That's a hefty board. That is an expensive board, and I'm glad that it exists.
How would you like your pee pee poo poo, or your poo poo pee pee?
Stainless steel.
Yeah, it looks good. I think it looks really good. Also, that the desk mount also really really cool. As well. Cam Wraith, cool set as well, with all the different legends and everything, all the different letters that are on there incorporated. Looks really cool. It came out pretty well.
Didn't like, not to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm pretty sure like the guy that designed the keycap set that's based off of like passed away recently. So rest in peace, that dude. If I'm thinking of the right thing, let me know. So yeah, but it's just cool. Yeah, it's that board is just fucking neat. Yeah, he did rip. Yep. Rest in peace, man. Hopefully you are doing something other than watching Mechs on Deck. But if you come across this stream, let you know you made a great keycap set.
Absolutely. Speaking of great keycap sets, brand new one, getting into people's hands here over the last couple weeks, and that's GMK Perestroika up on a Mode 80, which I think this looks great. Perestroika looks fantastic.
It came out excellent. I think the Mode 80, it's like to me, the Mode 80 is like modern design, like 101. It's like,
it's very clean.
Yeah, it's like clean. It's just, it's like taking a TKL and making it as minimalistic as possible. It's like the IKEA of keyboards, or it's like minimalistic design. You've built one. No, you built the Mode 80, right?
Yeah, I built the Mode 80. Yeah. I wouldn't say necessarily IKEA. I would say maybe it's like the annoying piece of furniture that you always get ads for on Instagram. That's like expensive, but then IKEA turns around and makes a budget version of it for like way less. Mode 80 is the more expensive one. But yeah, it is definitely a little bit of a weird board to build, because it's a little funky with the way like the enter, like that column of like the enter, backspace, pipe and shift doesn't have anything around it. Like it doesn't have plate around it. So it's just like bare. So that can be a little bit funky if you try to use plate mount switches and not PCB mount. So if you're building a Mode 80, use PCB mount switches because it'll make your life much easier.
Also, just use PCB mount switches.
Yeah, just in general.
most of the best ones are already. Most of the really good, I shouldn't say best, most of the really good switches are PCB mount.
Dude, I feel like the chosen one is like going to the Aussie Obsessions school of how to take rad ass fucking pictures.
I highly recommend anybody who's into photography to go check out Aussie Obsessions and his Discord.
This looks great, dude. Like M65B and GMK Future Funk, like I know we just shit on TKC for like 45 minutes, but this set does look very good.
It does look excellent. I like to think that it's because TKC had minimal
like didn't do anything
on actually did stuff, but it turned out beautifully. I think it did excellent.
Yeah, this looks really good. Also, fantastic picture. It looks very well. Like it's very good. It looks very well.
So well. That shit's so well. This board is so fucking well.
I don't think that's like a checkerboard mirror. I think it's multiple mirrors together lined up. because you see the edge, the beveled edges. But yeah, also M65B, cool board. Doesn't get
All
a whole
board.
lot of talk because it's kind of like, people have seen it before because it was the A, but yeah, it looks really good. Also, yeah, so it's 2 mirrors on a black mirror table.
There it is.
Fancy.
There it is. And last but not least, we have GMK Moto Light on the Herringbone Pro PCB plus a custom case by him. Major, like, Super Nintendo,
Yeah.
Game Boy vibes. I am loving this. I think this is a really, really cool board. I want it.
You know what's funny is this is Ron DG, who earlier was like, the very start of the stream was just talking about how his Xeno just shipped.
This
I
is
mean, I
cooler
feel
than
like
Xeno.
he was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna
I'm just gonna make
make
the
a
Xeno.
Xeno but better. The Sony K1 or KI 107. I'll have to check that out. This looks so cool.
I want this so much. Like,
Yeah.
jeez.
This looks really cool. You did a fantastic job. Also, Modern Dolch Light. I'm using it. It looks great. It's very clean. Also, flip spacebar. Let's fucking go.
Always.
Yeah, and it does. You're totally right. It does look like those old. Do you remember the Canon point and shoot cameras that people were really big for a while, and they had that one mode where it would lock in on one color and desaturate everything else? This looks like that almost too. It looks like you honed in on the brick or stone or whatever it is, and nothing, and then desaturated the keyboard.
Yeah, this is a cool ass keyboard. I'm gonna pick it.
All right.
I'm gonna pick it. I usually give you the first choice, but I'm gonna pick this one.
Well, I'm gonna take the one right before it. I'm gonna take M65B with Future Funk. I think this looks good. I'm excited. These are both fantastic boards and great pictures as well. Both look mighty fine. Yeah, it is a hard choice.
M65-BFF. All right, so starting the poll now. It'll be at the top of chat. If you're on your phone, just double tap the phone. It should be at the top of chat. So I'm a little. Can you do? Who are we sponsored by?
Yeah, so we're sponsored by Omnitype. You can go to mechsondeck.omnitype.com. I'm not sure. I haven't checked before, but it looked like Modern Dolch Light was still in stock for $154, so you can go pick that up there. So definitely go check that out. Project Keyboard, go to mechsondeck.project.link. GMK Traditional Ink, I believe is what it is running right now. Go check that out. They also have like posters, which I haven't seen a key set with a poster in a while. So pretty cool. Canon Keys, go to canonkeys.com/mechsondeck and just look at their stuff. Like modern ink, not traditional ink, modern ink. You're right. Thank you. Just go to canonkeys.com/mechsondeck. They have a lot of things. You need a board, you need keycaps. They have those. They have switches, they have plates, they have PCBs, they have literally anything you need to build a keyboard or just the keyboard itself. You can buy on canonkeys.com/mechsondeck. So go there and buy it. If you need other things to help making a keyboard better, or maybe some keycaps that are made off of something that you can't digest and that is in your poop every time you eat it. Kineticlabs.store/mechsondeck is running Polycaps corn right now. So go check out some corn. It's so nice that you'll see it twice. Yeah. That's our sponsor.
There it is. And then partners, we have Zap Cables. If you want to make a custom cable, or if you want to go see if they do the runs of cables, you can check that out. They've also got awesome desk mats, lots of cool accessories to get your cables made. So go check that out. It's super fun to build your own cables. It can be a little frustrating, but it's very rewarding. So go on over there. Typebeast, go to typebea.st. They've got an amazing newsletter. Super non-invasive. Comes like once a month. It's good to just kind of keep up with the hobby. Smith and Rune, go to smithrune.com. Keep an eye out on the Iron 180 and the Iron 165 polycarb. Those should be coming on their websites relatively soon. And then, of course, 3dkeebs.com. They've got a lot of cool stuff going on right now. One of those things being the Baka 70 keyboard. So if you want a cool little keyboard that, well, I say little, it's pretty big and it's fucking heavy. If you want a cool keyboard, check out the Baka 70. DSS, side note, whatever, I stand to make money from Baka 70. So, and then DSS After School 1992 set being run by Mr. DD Decline. It's a really cool ortho kit keyboard set, keycap set. So go check that out. They also have big ass mouse mats, desk pads. They also have lots of cool switches and stuff like that. So, and they are a vendor, by the way. Just so we're clear, they're a vendor.
They are? I didn't know that.
Yes. Yeah.
Man. Damn. I didn't know Thought-Keys was a vendor either. But you wouldn't know a lot of people are vendors and if you were just going by what Mech Market says and what they still say. But yeah, so we've got a winner. The M65B with Future Funk did in fact take it home. The mirrors were too good. They took it. Also, the polycarb looks good.
But not to say that one, it was a close one, only won by one, and two, that other board's just awesome. I want, like, honestly,
great.
Ron DG, just send me more pictures of that because I want to see more pictures of that. So next week, so this Saturday, building Hive 60, building a good friend's Hive 60. Excited to get that build. I don't actually remember what switches he decided, but I will let you know. And then next week, we're taking the week off. We've got Eric's double taking the week off. And with the way my medication's going, it's going to be, it's going for a week and then doubling for a week. So I'm just going to need some time to refresh. I should be good. Like Saturday, it's not doubling until Sunday. But I will, plus I haven't, it'll be nice to take a week. Just refresh, reload. We've got some stuff that we need to get done as well. So keep an eye out. If you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, all these videos can be found on YouTube. Baka 70. We just did the Baka 70 typing test, which I knocked out in like Saturday morning. So I've never actually done a typing test YouTube video.
It looks good. It sounded good too.
I was definitely taken aback by how it sounded. And the whole time I was just like looking at my dog being like, please, for the love of God, don't bark.
Dude, can we just do stupid sound tests? I'll change the microphone to where I can like basically make the sounds into MIDI format and then just like put in whatever sound I want. So it'll just be like little barks every time you type, like a dog barking.
Yep. Just do this during the whole sound test. Just piss everyone. Don't just be like, hey guys, there's going to be flashing lights.
Flashing lights.
This should be like, anytime we talk about TKC, I'd be like, TKC. TKC alert. Illegal. So let me find someone. Sorry. One of the main side effects is absent-mindedness and just
like, not being there. Hey,
just not being there. So, let's raid Lightning.
Hey, we haven't raided Lightning in forever.
Been a minute. So we are going to raid Lightning again. Check out Saturday noon. I don't really watch college football, so it will be at noon.
Yeah, Oklahoma played Nebraska. It was a big game. All right,
it's a good game.
It was a good game.
But I will be here at noon on Saturday and building the Hive 60.
Absolutely. But with that being said, we're closing up shop. Come hang out this Saturday, Chewy, at noon. And then we'll see you the following Tuesday or Saturday, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll let you know. Join the Discord. It'll be there. Bye-bye. Have a good night. See ya.